Around when I was 6 years old, my dad obviously, not with the right people, wrong time, just wrong group of people. That's what he always telling me. And he got a life sentence in prison. You can't let a situation put you at a disadvantage from the start. That's what my mom always told me. There would be some times where you kind of felt anger. There would be some times where you kind of felt, just neglect, and you would feel like, oh, the world's getting mad at me. Oh, why would they do this to me? Why would they do this to my family? And you would feel yourself kind of going off the wrong path. I started doing bad in school. I would start getting into discipline issues. There's been times where, people can tell, this kid didn't have a father in his life growing up. My mom talked to me. She said, what motivates you? What gets you on your feet? What makes you want to be better? And as I got older, I realized, it's either sink or swim. It's either you're going to let this situation put you down, or you're going to allow it to motivate you and lift you up. Kind of going from, oh, I don't have a father, that motivates me. That's before the Ghana trip. That was, me being just this kid from New Orleans East with not a lot of opportunities, not a lot of resources, just his mom and his family members, trying to make it out in life, basically. The Ghana trip, it was just crazy. I mean, for lack of a better word, it was crazy. I mean, it taught me so much. It opened my eyes to what possibilities are in the world. It opened my eyes to, what I can do in life. Actually, I didn't quite understand the magnitude of what I was doing. It didn't hit me till about a week after the trip. None of my friends had been out the country before, not even thinking outside of the continent. So for me to have done that, it went from, I'm stuck in this ground, let me motivate my way out, to now I'm out, let's just motivate even higher. And so I realized that so many possibilities in the world. I can't be stuck in this little corner that I was always in. I have to branch out. I have to connect with people. I have to do things that I never thought of doing. You're not the only person going through what you have to go through. You're not the only person dwelling in this situation. There's millions and millions of other people that have it, worse than you. I just realized that, I can't dwell in my corner when there's other people out here, in Ghana, Africa, who can barely even afford to do half the things that I do, but they're happier than 90% of the people that I know. Going from New Orleans, where you barely have anybody in your neighborhood where you can communicate with, to an entire village of people that we would play soccer after we go on adventures. We would literally, when we went to the schools, the kids would just be so accepting to us. They would want to learn from us. That was definitely a surprise for me. I didn't think I would like teaching at all, but I actually ended up loving it, especially in that aspect. That was beautiful, man. I remember the first day I actually, I took a deep breath watching everybody, just play over the sunset. And I was like, wow, it's such a grateful thing to be a part of. I couldn't envision me, 2 years ago when I was going through such a tough time in life. Now I'm looking at, the beautiful side of the other world, the beautiful side of Africa, the beautiful side of humanity. And so that was just, an eye-opening experience. And the knowledge that I got from that trip was incredible. These trips by Learning Afar are just so important. I mean, I feel like if I had a couple of my friends, some of them come from single-parent households, some of them come from households where they don't have a mom or they don't have a dad, or the younger brother got involved in an accident. I feel like they would have somewhere into the same feeling that I have after the Ghana trip. Just enlightened, just blessed, just feeling so grateful for the things that I do have here. You never realize how many things you take for granted until you do not have it. When I got back home and, kind of realized, I have it pretty good, even in the situation that I'm in. And so trips like that are just so important for that reason. It's in your blood to, want to stay in comfort, want to stay at home, want to take the easy way out. But life has so many different things to offer. And so taking a trip to Ghana, or taking a trip to Peru, or taking a trip, across the world somewhere you never thought you would be, is a part of life that you should definitely experience. Everyone should.